Expanse of space, our world is full of mystery. For hundreds of years, some events have been impossible to explain, and we've been fascinated by them ever since. These unsolved mysteries remind us that there are some things we just don't know. These are the stories that have confused experts and had people arguing for years. They make us question what we think we know, make us want to learn more, and show us that some puzzles might never be fully solved. Let's explore the unknown and see how far our understanding goes as we dive into 10 dark mysteries that still don't have answers. Get ready to be hooked, confused, and maybe even a little creeped out as we explore the mysterious world of the unexplained. High up in the Ural Mountains of Russia, a scary discovery in 1959 still confuses investigators today. 9 experienced hikers, led by Igor Dyatlov, died in a mysterious way. Their tent was found cut open from the inside. Their bodies were scattered across the snowy ground, and they had strange injuries. Some had deadly injuries on the inside, but no marks on the outside of their bodies. There are many theories, from avalanches to strange sounds that made them panic and even running into local tribes or secret military operations. But nothing fully explains the weird details, the missing clothes, the radioactive traces, and the fact that some of them ran out of their tent barefoot into the freezing night. The Dyatlov Pass incident is a scary reminder of how dangerous nature can be and how much we don't know. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, a mysterious person scared Northern California. The Zodiac Killer is still a mystery. This mysterious killer said he killed 5 people in letters he sent to newspapers. He scared a lot of people with his secret codes and threats to hurt more people. Even though there were many possible clues and famous coded messages, no one knows who the killer really was. The case has fascinated investigators and people who like to solve mysteries, leading to many theories and guesses. Was the Zodiac a really smart criminal or just a troubled person who wanted to be famous? The answer, just like the killer himself, is still a mystery. Amelia Earhart was a true pioneer of flying, and she was very ambitious. In 1937, she was trying to fly all the way around the world when she and her navigator, Fred Noonan, disappeared over the Pacific Ocean. The last place anyone saw them was near Howland Island, a tiny island in the middle of the ocean. Even though people searched really hard, they never found Amelia Earhart, Fred Noonan, or their plane. Some people think their plane broke down, others think they got lost, and some even think they were captured by the Japanese or disappeared on purpose. The mystery of what happened to Amelia Earhart still fascinates people today. It reminds us how brave people can be and how big and mysterious the ocean is. In 1977, the Big Ear telescope in Ohio picked up a powerful radio signal from outer space. This short but strong burst of energy, which lasted for 72 seconds, was different from anything scientists had ever seen before. An astronomer who was looking at the data circled the strange signal and wrote "Wow" next to it, which is how it got its name. Even though scientists have been studying it and trying to find another signal like it for many years, the "Wow" signal is still a mystery. Was it something that happened naturally, a problem with the telescope, or a message from aliens? Even though it might be unlikely, the possibility that it was a message from aliens still excites scientists and makes us wonder if there is life out there somewhere. One December morning in 1948, a well-dressed man was found dead on Somerton Beach in Adelaide, Australia. He had no ID and the tags on his clothes were gone, so no one knows who he was. To make things even more mysterious, a piece of paper with the words "Tamam Shud," which means "it is finished" in Persian, was found in his pocket. The paper came from a rare book of Persian poetry which had a secret code and a phone number for a nurse in it. The nurse said she didn't know the dead man, but she seemed startled when she saw a model of his face. Was the Somerton man a spy who got caught up in something dangerous? Or was his death a sad personal matter? The answers, just like the man himself, are still a mystery. The brutal murder of Elizabeth Short, a young woman who wanted to be an actress, shocked Los Angeles in 1947. The press nicknamed her the Black Dalia, and her case captivated the whole country. Short's body was found in a vacant lot. It was a terrible sight that showed the dark side of Hollywood. Her death was a gruesome spectacle that exposed the dark side of Hollywood glamour. Even though the police investigated a lot and many people claimed to have done it, the case is still unsolved. There are many theories, from jealous lovers to dangerous criminals. The Black Dalia murder is a scary reminder that life is fragile, fame can be dangerous, and that even the most glamorous places can have dark secrets. Lost to time. The lost colony of Roanoke. In 1587, a group of 115 English colonists started a settlement on Roanoke Island, off the coast of what is now North Carolina. The colony, led by John White, had a tough time from the beginning. White went back to England to get supplies, but the war between England and Spain delayed his return to Roanoke. When he finally got back in 1590, everyone in the colony was gone. The only clue was the word Croatoan carved into a post and the letters CRO carved into a tree. Did the colonists join a Native American tribe? Did they die from disease, starvation, or fighting amongst themselves? The fate of the lost colony of Roanoke is still a mystery. It reminds us of the dangers of early exploration and the power of the unknown. Blood on the farm, the Hintk Murders. In 1922, a horrible discovery on a remote farm in Bavaria, Germany shocked everyone. 6 members of the Gruber family, including 2 young children, were found brutally murdered in their barn. The killer stayed on the farm for days after the murders, taking care of the animals and even eating their food. Even though the police investigated thoroughly, they never figured out why it happened or who did it. People whispered about family fights, a vengeful farmhand, and even supernatural explanations. The Hintk Murders remind us that even seemingly peaceful places can be dangerous, especially for those who are isolated. The unreadable book, the Voynich manuscript. The Voynich manuscript is a book full of strange symbols, detailed illustrations, and writing that no one understands. It's a puzzle that has confused scholars for centuries. The book is from the 15th century, but no one knows where it came from, what language it's written in, or what it's for. Code breakers, language experts, and historians have all tried to understand its mysterious contents, but no one has been able to crack the code. Is it a big hoax, a lost language, or a secret message from the past? The Voynich manuscript shows us that there are still things we don't know, and that the written word can still be powerful even when we can't understand it. The ghost ship, the Mary Celeste. In 1872, the Mary Celeste was found drifting and strangely empty in the Atlantic Ocean. It's probably the most famous ghost ship ever. Most of the cargo was untouched, the crew's belongings were still in their rooms, and there was even a half-eaten meal on the table. But the captain, his family, and the entire crew were gone. Theories range from pirates and mutiny to waterspouts and even sea monsters. But none of them fully explain the abandoned ship, the missing lifeboat, and the lack of any sign of a struggle. The Mary Celeste reminds us that the sea is unpredictable and that it holds many secrets. What do you believe? From frozen mountain passes to the deepest parts of space, these unsolved mysteries continue to fascinate and confuse us. They remind us that there's still so much we don't know and so much left to discover. There are still secrets out there waiting to be found. Do any of these mysteries stand out to you? Do you have any theories of your own? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's discuss. Maybe together we can shed some light on these enduring mysteries.